We start with breaking news tonight. 4 people are dead and 3 others are hurt, including a Lakewood police agent after a shooting and crime spree that started in Denver and ended in Lakewood. Started in Denver at 1st and Broadway about 5 p.m. 3 people were shot. 2 of them died. DPD says the shooter then shot and killed a man at 12th and Williams. And officers tried to stop him at 8th and Zunite. They exchanged gunfire. The suspect got away.
That's when it went into Lakewood. Lakewood police say he shot and killed someone on Kipling and West Colfax before reaching Belmar and shooting a clerk at the Hyatt House. Police say that clerk was taken to the hospital and their agent was shot shortly after that. The suspect was shot and killed at Alaska and Vance, also in Belmar. I want to get you straight out to Kelly Reinke, 9 News reporter, who is live at Wadsworth and Alameda. I know you talked to police tonight. What have you learned about all this?
Hey there, good evening. Lakewood Police tells us that one of their officers was shot, taken to the hospital for surgery, but as of right now, there is no update on that officer's condition. This officer was one of multiple people shot across 2 counties, so as you can imagine, this is a massive investigation. Over in Denver, police are currently looking at 4 locations where they believe shootings occurred, and they say this is where the crime spree all began. 3 people killed there. Police then believe the male suspect made his way over to Lakewood, and earlier today, Sky 9 was able to get some video of the scene, so we're going to take a look at that right now. Investigators believe that investigators say one person was shot and killed on the 1500 block of Kipling. Investigators tell us the shooter eventually got away, and at some point he shot a clerk at the Hyatt Place Hotel. That person was taken to the hospital. Police say the shooter took off again and eventually fired at officers. The suspect was killed, 1 officer was hit, and is now at the hospital for surgery.
It's a tough day for the Lakewood police family. Obviously, when this happens to one of our own. Last we heard, our agent is in the hospital undergoing surgery. We do not have any details beyond that. We just ask everybody in our community for their thoughts and prayers for that agent and their family.
In Lakewood, police tell us 2 people injured, including that officer, 2 people killed, including that suspect. Investigators at this point believe that the male suspect who is dead is the only suspect that they're looking for in this crime spree. Again, police are going to be out here for quite some time because this is a massive investigation. Nelson Garcia right now is at Alaska and Vance, which is where this all ended. And Nelson, what have you been able to learn today?
Kelly, I'm standing near where this whole terrible ordeal ended in a deadly gun battle in the middle of Belmar. To my left is Target, to my right is Whole Foods Market, and I'm standing about half a block away from where the suspect's body lays in the middle of the intersection surrounded by bullet casings. Witnesses say at first they heard 1 shot. Then they heard a series of shots. This was a busy area with people shopping, walking around Belmar. There was a crowd of customers inside an adjacent restaurant that was just feet from the final scene. Witnesses say multiple police officers were here with rifles drawn as people were still milling about shopping nearby. A man standing outside of the Xfinity store on the corner says he was grazed by a bullet fragment. You can see a window of that store blown out by bullets. I talked with a woman who was shopping inside Xfinity when chaos ensued.
Just minding our business, waiting, and then next thing you know, just heard 1 pop and then a couple more, and then a couple more. That window right there, that 3rd window up, is shattered, and that was the window, like you could hear it hit the side of it, hit just the side of the building, but it didn't like go through the building or anything, just to get down. Stay safe. We didn't know if that was glass or, a wall or where it was. So unfortunately, people at Xfinity were quick. They got us into the back room and shut all the gates and everything fast. So very happy to have not walked out of the store at the wrong moment, or, that everybody was safe and they ended it quickly.
Just a few minutes ago, a SWAT team walked through this area with 2 dogs and looked like they were going through this area trying to clear the scene. They're apparently going through Belmar, although police officers do say that there is no longer a threat to the public. The most surreal thing is, even after all of this happened, there were still a lot of people shopping, people milling about, people asking what was going on, all while there was a body laying right there in the middle of the intersection. Alex?
Yeah, I can't imagine. Obviously a lot for police to sort out. We'll be hearing more about this and hopefully the motive in all this a little bit later. Nelson, thank you.